Now I would like to share with you what I think Ted Turner Debate is. Ted Turner Debate participation will encourage students to try other forms of debate. Ted Turner Debate is a new debate event that hopefully will attract our beginning students. Ted Turner Debate is a possible answer for schools that have dropped debate because of year-long topics, expense, travel, the speed of delivery, off-topic arguments, and the lack of coaches. Ted Turner Debate is an event that will train students to debate current issues before lay audiences, school administrators, and on local public access TV. Ted Turner Debate is very well suited to television and live audiences. I also think that Ted Turner Debate will bring an interpretive criteria of the common understanding of the topic to the non-expert judge. This common understanding of the issues involved in the topic will relate directly to that judge's own life and not to a theoretical interpretation of the topic, and thus will promote real-world argumentation and communication. Ted Turner Debate will also provide realistic speaking opportunities for students, such as in front of juries, a church congregation, and maybe most importantly, our own electorate. Ted Turner Debate will promote lifelong communication skills. Ted Turner Debate is also designed to promote effective original research. Turner Debate allows arguments to be approached head-on and in a positive way. Students will be more effective in defending their own arguments because Turner Debate fosters original research. Students have to write their own arguments. The results of their work will be the product of the school and their team, not purchased briefs or camp handbook evidence. Turner Debate is highly academic. 8 topics a year will be debated. The topics are ones of immediacy and importance to the students and to our general public as well. Turner Debate will foster more of an awareness of the world around us. Turner topics, because of the immediacy and urgency, are unlike traditional debate topics. They share the importance of today's news. Ted Turner Debate may also be useful for community programs and recruiting new students through our speech and debate programs. NFL hopes that Ted Turner Debate will energize principals, superintendents, school boards, parents, and local access cable programs to support all types of debate. I would now like to focus on some of the actual components in Ted Turner Debate. In the course of the instructional tape, I'll be discussing the coin toss, speaker duties, division of ground, crossfire, grand crossfire, the last shot, and I'll make some general comments on research and how it pertains to Turner Debate. Now I ask you to please understand that these comments are neither prescriptive nor exhaustive. Now let's talk about the coin toss. Prior to each round, the team flips a coin. The team winning the coin toss may choose one of the two things. First, they may choose the side of the topic, pro or con. Students and judges have been far more receptive to calling it pro and con instead of affirmative and negative. Or they may choose the speaking order, to speak either first or last. Now choice here is incredibly strategic. Your considerations may include, but not limited to, some of the following. Is one side of the topic more intuitively receptive to judges? Is our team significantly stronger on one side? Are our opponents significantly stronger on one side? Should our team preempt them by choosing our opponent's best side? Is the first speaker position so critical to sell our case by making a good first impression? You may have to also consider, is the final last shot speech critical for us so we have the last word with the judge or judges? Ask yourselves, are our opponents so effective in the first or last speaker position that we wish to preempt them by selecting that position for ourselves? Furthermore, Debaters must weigh the intrinsic strength of the topic against the advantage of speaking first or last. Is that first speech worth giving up the strongest side? Most communication theory gives an advantage to the side who can advocate first. Theory suggests that if the judge comes unbiased to the issue being debated, then the side which presents the first convincing reason will create in the judge's mind a map for his or her final decision making. This theory posits the tactical dilemma of the first speech or the strongest side. Now, losing the coin toss does not mean forfeiting an advantage. Once the winner of the toss commits to a side or speaker position, the loser of the toss can still assert his or her own choice to advantage. All choices in this decision-making may have consequences, and both teams can profit from choosing wisely. Once the coin toss winner selects either side or a speaker position, the coin toss loser then has a choice. If the winner selects the side, the loser selects a speaker position. If the winner selects a speaker position, then the losing team selects the side of the topic. Now, it's very crucial here to remember that the con side of the topic may begin the debate and argue directly against the adoption of the topic before the pro side says a word. Debaters will have but an instant to make this evaluation based on the merits of the topic. They'll have to consider the natural orientation of the judge and the advantages of speaking first or last, thus making the coin toss part of Ted Turner debate perhaps the most challenging theoretical ground in the debate. Wise and planned discussions of sides should take place well before the round ever begins. Let's now turn our attention to the actual speaking duties in Ted Turner debate. The first and second speakers should prepare in advance the reason for adoption or rejection of the topic. Arguments should be carefully worded to be accurate and persuasive. A speaker's ethos or their credibility starts being established at this point. The second speaker, in addition to the presentation of prepared material, may respond to the most important arguments made by the first speaker. The first crossfire should be used to clarify and define exactly where the clash will exist in the debate. The third and fourth speakers have two basic duties. One, to attack and refute the case and arguments of their opposition, and two, to answer attacks made upon their own arguments made by their opponents. Now, the second crossfire should advance the debate by finding areas of agreement and attacking arguments with which the debater does not agree. Previously prepared dilemmas can be posed at this point, and contradictions need to be exposed. The summary speakers should consolidate their positions by defending the most important point in their own case and attack the most important point in the opponent's case. Select only the most important issue or issues, cover them thoroughly, but do not rush, because as always, persuasion is critical. Along with the speaker duties in Ted Turner debate, we also need to examine division of ground. Division of ground is very different in Turner debate than it is in any other form.